Hi, it's Emma, and if you've landed here, I'm guessing something in you is stirring. Maybe something's off, or maybe something's unclear. Maybe like me, at one point, you just got tired of pushing through. I want to take you behind the scenes of this workbook into the real story of how PHAT to PHIT came to life. Not the shiny version, but the one with burnout, hospital beds, whispered words at 2 a.m, and what it really means to be in between fantastic. It didn't begin with a business plan or a brainstorm or a shiny new brand. It began with a body that said, stop. Not once, but 3 times. The 3rd time, it put me in a hospital bed, flat and empty, but finally, quiet enough to listen. There wasn't a dramatic explosion, just a look from a doctor who'd clearly seen it before. Emma, you'll need to take 3 to 6 months off minimum, he said. And I didn't fight him because I couldn't. I had nothing left to fight with. What was baffling though, is that I was the one who always brought solutions to everyone and to everything, except it seemed to myself. One night around 2 a.m. on a quiet Tuesday in March, I woke up. Not suddenly, just gently, like you do when you're surfacing from sleep. And I heard 3 words, clearly, in between fantastic. That was it. 3 words, no explanation, no fanfare, just a quiet knowing that landed softly. I was still tired and still foggy and carrying more questions than answers. But those words gave shape to where I was. Not before, not after, just in between. And somehow, that was enough to begin. The following April, I booked a retreat. No big plan or big epiphany, just a soft yes. And 48 hours into my journey, I turned to a soul sister and I said, I feel like I've just been to PHAT camp. And she laughed and I laughed. And she said, you mean PHAT camp? PHAT. And just like that, a spark. PHAT. Position, hard facts, articulate, transform. Not a framework at first, just 4 words that felt like truth. I started journaling with them, then using them with clients. They landed and they helped. But I knew something was still missing. I could name where I was, but I needed a path forward. Then one morning, driving to see my podcast team and singing along to the radio, the next piece just dropped in. PHAT to PHIT. It made complete sense. PHIT, PHIT, became the second half of the bridge. Possible, heart-centered, intention, takeoff. Not just unpacking where you are, but moving in a way that's aligned, soul-led, and energizing. This workbook was never about fixing people. It was about meeting them right where they are, in the fog, in the in-between, in the quiet spaces where clarity starts to whisper. It's for the moments when you know something's off, but you haven't quite found the words for it. When your mind's noisy, but your soul is still. Waiting. So if you're still here and still listening, maybe something in you recognises that feeling too. The pull to the pause. To breathe, to listen, to move gently, honestly, and in your own rhythm. PHAT to PHIT was made for exactly that. And I truly believe if you take one PHAT step at a time, you will be fit for an even greater purpose. One might say, fantastic. This isn't theory. It's a process that's helped me get back up more than once, It's how I've moved from burnout to clarity, from circling to action, and now it's yours. Use it how you need to, return to it when things feel off. Let it support you when the usual tools fall flat. Because when you know yourself better, you move better. And when you move better, things shift. That's what PHAT to PHIT is for. And if this landed for you, even just one part of it, I'd love to hear what stirred, what moved, what paused. Because PHAT to PHIT isn't just my story, it's a mirror. And if it helps reflect even a little of yours, then it was worth it. Until next time, thanks for listening. Much love, Emma.